The dust of battle has settled. Far away from the battlefield, David waits. He has just returned from another conflict. He doesn't yet know what has happened to King Saul, the man who once led Israel, but also the man who hunted David relentlessly. There is tension in the air, because sometimes, the hardest moments in life are not the battles themselves, but the news that follows. A man appears. His clothes are torn. Dust covers his head, a sign of mourning. He falls before David. Immediately, you can feel it. Something has gone terribly wrong. David asks, "Where have you come from?" The man replies, "I have escaped from the Israelite camp." Then comes the question that changes everything. What happened? The man delivers the news. The army fled, many have fallen, and Saul and his son Jonathan are dead. For David, this is not just political news. Jonathan was his closest friend. Saul was still God's anointed king. Even though Saul had pursued David for years, David never lost sight of who Saul was in God's plan. But then, the story takes a turn. David asks, "How do you know Saul is dead?" The messenger gives a detailed account. He claims that Saul was wounded in battle, leaning on his spear, about to be overtaken. And then he says something shocking. "He asked me to kill him, so I did." The man believes he has done something worthy of reward. After all, Saul was David's enemy, wasn't he? The messenger presents Saul's crown and bracelet. He thinks this is his moment. He assumes David will be relieved, grateful, maybe even reward him, because from a human perspective, the obstacle to David's kingship is gone. But David doesn't respond the way the man expects. David's reaction is immediate. He tears his clothes. He mourns. He weeps. He fasts, not just for Jonathan, but for Saul and for Israel. This is powerful. David does not celebrate the fall of someone who hurt him. Instead, he honors the position that person held. This moment reveals something deep about David. He understands something many people struggle with today. Just because someone wronged you, does not give you the right to rejoice when they fall. In today's world, it's easy to celebrate when someone who opposed us fails. But David shows restraint, respect, reverence for God's authority. Then David turns back to the messenger. He asks, "Where are you from?" The man replies, "I am an Amalekite." And then comes the defining question. How were you not afraid to destroy the Lord's anointed? Whether the man told the truth or exaggerated his story to gain favor, one thing is clear. He claimed responsibility for killing the king. And in doing so, he revealed his heart. David does something unexpected. He orders the man to be executed. Not out of revenge, but out of justice. "Your own words testify against you," David says. "You said you killed the Lord's anointed." This is a sobering moment. Words matter. Integrity matters. Truth matters. This story is not just about David, Saul, or a messenger. It's about character. It teaches us not to manipulate truth for personal gain, not to celebrate others' downfall, not to assume shortcuts will be rewarded. And it reminds us, God sees beyond actions, He sees motives. As we close, take a moment to reflect. Are we people of integrity, even when it costs us? Do we respond with grace, even when we've been wronged? Do we value truth, or convenience? This passage challenges us to live differently, to choose honor over opportunity, truth over advantage, character over shortcuts. If this message spoke to you, encouraged you, or gave you a new perspective, I invite you to stay connected. Like this video to help others discover it. Subscribe to the channel for more meaningful teachings. Share it with someone who needs this reminder. And don't forget to hit the notification bell. Thank you for watching. And remember, character is revealed when opportunity meets decision.